To perform a nikah ceremony in the masjid is mustahab, means desirable. However, one must be cautious not to cause any disturbance, din in the masjid, or do anything therein that is contrary to the sanctity of the masjid. If one knows that the etiquettes of the sanctity or the masjid will be violated, then one should not have the nikah in the masjid. One who has any impurity on his clothing or body should not enter the masjid. One must observe the following etiquettes of the masjid. On entering the masjid, one should convey salam on condition that those presenting inside are not engrossed in zikr or in teaching. If there is no one inside, or if those inside are occupied, then say, As-salamu alayna min Rabbina wa ala ibadillahi salihin. If it is not within the makruh time, pray 2 raka'at tahiyyatul masjid. Do not buy or sell, means do not do business transactions inside the masjid. Do not take an unsheathed sword inside the masjid. Do not look for a lost item in the masjid. Do not raise your voice except in zikr, means remembrance of Allah. Do not discuss worldly issues in it. Do not clamber over the necks of people. Do not fight with anyone because of place. Do not sit in a manner which causes discomfort to the others. Do not walk in front of a namazi. Do not spit or cough out flame in the masjid. Do not snap your fingers in the masjid. Protect the masjid from impurities, children, means who have not reached the age of understanding, and insane people. Make zikr ilahi in abundance. If the masjid is full, then the person who wishes to read his namaz can ask the person who is sitting to move aside and give him some space to read his namaz. This applies even if the person sitting is engrossed in some form of zikr. He is teaching or reciting the Quran, and even if he is a mu'takif. To give money to one who begs inside the masjid is not allowed. To have worldly discussion in the masjid is makruh. Talk in the masjid devours one good deeds like fires eat up wood. This is the case when having a permissible conversation. So what can be said about the sin of impermissible conversations? After performing namaz, we fold up our musallas and keep them away. This is a good thing, as it is an act that is more appropriate with regards to being cautious. However, some people only fold the corner of the musalla, and they say that by not doing so, shaitan will read namaz on it. This is baseless. It is makruh to climb onto the roof of the masjid. To perform jama'at on the roof of the masjid because it is too hot is makruh. However, if the masjid is full due to an overflow of namazis, then one may read namaz on the roof of the masjid. If a Dini student used a straw from a mat in the masjid as a marker in his book, it is excused. However, this does not mean that he should break or pull out straw from a good mat and use it as a marker, because continuously doing this will cause the prayer mat to be damaged. To make a hadf, in other words, to place a target in the direction of the qibla and to fire arrows at it or to shoot bullets towards it is makruh. In other words, target practice in the direction of qibla is makruh. Alhamdulillah, we've completed our chapter 20, which is about etiquettes of the masjid and the qibla.